All right, we're going to talk about ways to avoid being scammed and some of the common tactics people have. Now, I'm not going to have visual examples for this, so hopefully you can pay attention and learn some of the things people do. So one of the more common things people do that you'll see with enlightens and 6 links is they'll put the 6 link in there initially and then they'll cancel. And because you already checked the item, often you don't check it again. And instead of getting a 6 link, you get a 5 link, or instead of getting, Enlighten 4, you get a 3, and so forth. Another way that happened a lot at the beginning of this season, which is happening less now, but I'm sure we'll see it again, is instead of people putting divines in, they put exalts in. Another common example is when you're selling something for, let's say, 11.5 divines or 12 divines. They put in 11 divines and a bunch of chaos, and then they'll say whoops and they're cancel. And instead of putting in the 11 divines again, they put in 1 + 1 and the chaos, hoping you don't notice it. Another one which we talked about in some of our earlier videos is editing the price of the buy message, which tricks your software. So if you're not paying attention, you're not double checking, that one can definitely get you. Also, people will swap to a lower tier of Equors and Embers, so pay attention to that. There's some uniques that look very similar, like Cold Iron Point, for instance, where people will put the wrong one in there, which isn't really a scam, but sometimes people will offer on unlisted items way below value. So be sure you price check it, because usually it's way below. Also with Essence, people will put in a lower tier Essence. Sometimes they'll cancel the first time they put it in the right way, and then the second time they cancel and they put in lower Essence. Also, people will give you the wrong beasts that you're trying to buy if you're buying red beasts. And just in general, if you post something and you get messaged immediately, you're probably way too cheap. I've talked about that in my previous videos. And of course, if you're not sure on something, you can always look up the buyer or check the common scam tactics for that season. The Forbidden Trove, TFT, has a scam reports board. So be sure to check that. There's a lot of useful information. There's a lot of scammers that get reported. Hopefully you found this content helpful. If you guys need more help, you know where to find me. Links are in the description.